There are so many YouTubers and Retail Tycoon 2 who claim to have layouts that make them millions per hour, but most of them are lying. So I decided to create a tier list to rank the best and worst layouts so you know which one to choose, starting with probably the most popular one. This layout by Real RoM claims to make 350k per hour, assuming you built everything in the video. So let's build it and see how much money it actually makes. I built the walls and continued building this store. And now we're done. This store sells small and large furniture and exercise equipment and also has a second floor. This layout looks pretty good and it may actually make a lot of money, but anyways, the video said I needed a cargo helicopter, so let's quickly get one. Now that I have a helicopter, it's time to find out how much this store actually makes. So I did a 10-minute test. I finished waiting and it turns out this store can only make 285k per hour, but for the record, the video said I should put a tram station, but I didn't have enough to get one, and I probably screwed up half the build. I did find this other YouTuber who did a more accurate test and he said he got 324k per hour, which is much closer to the proposed amount. I'm gonna give this layout an S. It's popular and probably one of the best working so far. I deleted the whole store and now it's time to check out the next store. This store is the most viewed layout and claims to make 20 to 25k per hour as a starter layout, so let's build it and see how much this layout actually makes. The store is done and it looks very nice. I added storage just because I have none, but that shouldn't interfere with the earnings. Anyways, this store sells toys, canned food, and clothes. Canned food and clothes are not the best option for grinding, but toys are still pretty good. I also noticed that there are no garbage cans in security, but that's probably because the store's 2 years old and that didn't exist back then. Let's find out how much this store really makes. It turns out that you actually lose $1,000 per hour instead of earning, but once again, this layout is 2 years old and it probably needs much more work. But anyways, I'm gonna give this layout an F since it loses money. But I'm gonna give the creator another shot and try his newer layout, so let's try it. And it turns out this store only makes 300k per hour, which is not what the video was claiming. This store still makes quite a good amount of money and also looks good, so I'm gonna give it an A. The next layout I'm gonna rate is my own layout, which claims to make 400k per hour. And you might be thinking I'm gonna be biased or something, but I promise I'm not. But anyways, let's build the store. As I was building the store, I realized it's kind of outdated now that I look at it, but let's continue. Now that the store is done, I followed the video's instructions to buy a bunch of furniture, and now let's see if we can actually make 400k per hour. And now for the reveal, my own layout makes 260k per hour, which is not the 400k that the video was claiming to make. I'm gonna need to make a newer layout soon. I also forgot about garbage cans. This layout gets a B. Now we're gonna test this layout, which definitely looks interesting. It claims to make 150k per hour? Let's test this. I finished the layout and the video said I have to go get video games, so let's go get them. I was quite confused how the store could make 150k per hour just by selling video games like this, but anyways, let's try and find out. And after an hour, this store makes 12k, which is very far from the 150k the video was claiming. I'm gonna give this a C because there's no way this layout could have ever made that much money. The store also sells video games which are not that good for grinding, but at least this store makes money. The same creator made another layout, but that one didn't work either. And now the tier list is complete. For now. I think it looks good, but anyways, like the video for part 2 and tell me if you agree with this list. If you want a guide on what to sell to make your store better, make sure to check this guide out over here. Okay, bye-bye.